What's up, guys? Hopefully you guys can see me and hear me. I was having difficulties a minute ago. I was trying to get on here. Let's see what's going to happen here. Are we going to continue down? Obviously, we got a fake out above our 4-hour trend line right here. Came right back down, smashed to it. That was obviously a massive bull trap, and I'm sure a lot of people got trapped up here above that 55 EMA. So I hope that wasn't you, but let's see what happens here. How low could we go? You guys know my targets. They have not changed. Still down to the 37.6 to the 39.5 range. We definitely have room in the RSI for that now. If you guys follow me on Twitter, I did put I showed you guys this hidden bearish divergent. You can look at, I think it was my last tweet. I've been trying to get my stuff together for taxes today, so I've been working on that. A lot of crap to do there, guys. Don't forget, pay your taxes. Anyways, I hope everyone's doing well out there. If you're in shorts, congrats. If you're stuck up and along, that sucks. Anyways, so if you think we're gonna get down to this $37,000 to $39,000 range, hit 1 in the chat. If you don't think so, hit 2. I want to kind of see where you guys are at. Make sure you take a second out, go down, smash that like button, guys. It really helps. Jamie Riley said, stop spreading FUD. Calling facts FUD does not make them disappear, buddy. Bitcoin is looking extremely weak here, guys. Extremely weak. You guys know my chart here. Don't forget, guys, smash those likes. There's 180 people and only 67 likes in here. Get down there, hit that like button. As you guys can see, this is the Amazon compared to Bitcoin chart. We've been talking about this orange trend line here. If we close a weekly below that, it is going to get ugly, guys. We've talked about this many times. Thanks, Wolfhard. I appreciate that, man. So let's look at the Dow. What did that do? I wasn't watching that today. Like I said, Dow dumping hard, guys, just as we expected. Beautiful. Everything's playing out to a T. Let's look at our Ethereum chart. How's that looking? It is looking good, headed down towards our next lows. Litecoin should be the same thing. As you guys know, this Ethereum chart, Litecoin chart, and XRP chart are like 6 months old, all of them. Haven't changed a thing. I look at them on the daily. I don't trade them, but a lot of people like to know what they're going to do. And you guys know my feelings on XRP is all bad. Everything's looking pretty crazy here, guys. Don't forget, if you guys are already on Prime XBT, or if you want to get on it, you can use my promo code SAVVY50. That'll get you up to a $7,000 bonus. Links down below in the description. I also have a tutorial for it on my YouTube channel right here. You can also use Savvy25. That gets you 25% off of your trading fees. So anyways, guys, it's looking pretty nasty for Bitcoin. As you guys know, I do believe it is very possible that we are in a bubble pop, just like the .com bubble. You guys are familiar with the .com bubble. This was Amazon back in the .com bubble. People say you can't compare the charts. What I'm actually comparing here is the euphoria that was going on then. Everything that was going on in the .com bubble with everybody thinking they could buy everything and just get rich. And everything was going to continue up. We had the same exact atmosphere right here. And if you guys are familiar with charts make patterns. So people say you can't compare Amazon with Bitcoin. Well, if you have a triangle in oil and a triangle in a tech stock, oil and a tech stock aren't the same, but the patterns play out the same often. So this is a pattern I've been watching, and it is looking like a giant bubble pop pattern. Does it mean we go straight down in one candle? Absolutely not. This took from the top to the bottom. Let's take a look at how long that took. That took about, get this as close as possible. From the top to the bottom here, that was about 665 days. So about a year, almost 2 years. So I've talked about that before. If it plays out like that, we should see the bottom of this around September-ish of 2023. And if it plays out the same here, we're going to do some measurements here, guys. First, let's go look at the chart real quick. Still dumping. Has it broke the orange line yet? Yes. It broke it actually last week. Right now, let me zoom in. I'll show you. We are actually sitting right just below it right now. You can see there's the orange line there. But it's still looking like it has plenty of downside momentum. Of course, we're probably going to get some relief rallies. People are going to be taking profits in their shorts, maybe get a little bounce. If this holds, remember we were saying it would have to happen pretty quick here in the next week or so to get a bounce all the way up to the 54.6 area, which would coincide with what happened back here in Amazon. But it doesn't have to. As you can see, the Amazon's first pump was over exaggerated right here. Bitcoin's not quite as much. Again, they're patterns. They don't play out to the candle. But if you guys take a look at from this top to this top, in there, from this top to this top was 224 days. Let's see what the Bitcoin's top to top was here. It was 210 days. So about 2 weeks less. But like I said, guys, the similarities are super, they're eerie. It's eerie how much these are alike. Somebody said it's over, man. Yes, you can compare. Charts are emotion. A lot is holding big losing bags in crypto. Once they give up hope, see you later. Pretty much. And I can remember back in 2017, every little bounce was going back up to break the all-time high, and it made people hold on all the way back down to the bottom, which, not saying it's going to happen, but if this chart plays out like this, that is exactly what's going to happen. A lot of people that bought high are going to just hold on in hopes that it's going to bounce back because everybody on Twitter and YouTube says it's going to. So be careful with that, guys. Oh, so anyways, crypto dummy, if you're calling this a dump, you probably shouldn't get into Bitcoin. If you're calling this a dump, you probably shouldn't get into Bitcoin, you're saying. So let's measure this from the top to the bottom. 42.6%. I would call that a dump. I would definitely call that a dump, bud. All past cycles, 2011, 2013, 17, 19, when BTC breaks 50 weighted moving average, it always falls to 20 weighted moving average. BTC has broken 50, 200 equals 19 or 20K. Yeah, I do have this chart, my daily chart. You guys that watch the channel should be familiar with it. Make sure you subscribe if you guys haven't already. If you're new here, I do daily updates. Getting back into the groove after the holidays. Still trying to get back in the groove, but we're getting there. But anyways, this is my daily chart here. Do symmetrical triangles breaking towards the downside count. Side count if they don't close under it, but only a wick because BTC broke down on a 4-hour symmetrical triangle. Triangles aren't 100%. They never are. But what you usually get a lot of times, you'll get a fake out to one side or the other of the triangle, and then it'll turn around and go through the other side very quickly. It's usually a trap when it does that. But if you look at our daily here, guys, we had some major, let's see, where was it? Right here, we had major bearish divergence on these two highs, hidden bearish divergence in a daily. Hidden divergence is a continuation of the trend, and you can see what happened. We are below all the EMAs here. The measured move target, everybody wants to talk about the falling wedge, and I'll draw that in for you real quick. Everybody wants to talk about the falling wedge, and this is what's going to save Bitcoin. And if you notice, when they draw that, they cut out all these wicks. That's hopium, guys, in my opinion. Definitely hopium. I've had this drawn in here since way back in the beginning of October. Actually, I think it was before that. I think it was after this touch in September. I drew this wedge in here, which ended up playing out beautifully. We talked about it breaking here. And the measured move of this wedge, nobody talks about it because then people wouldn't subscribe to their channel because they're not telling them it's going to 100,000. But we had a measured move, goes to around the low to mid $20 or $20,000 range, which again, I'm not saying it's has to happen, but everything looks like it's playing out pretty damn good. We'll see what happens here. Shooting star candle on the daily for today. Let's see. Yeah, if it closes like this, we still have almost 2 hours before it closes. But a shooting star is usually at the top of the reversal of the trend, like this one right here. So this one's in the middle of the trend, so not so much. Hello, Savvy and everyone. Believe BTC is going to crash below 10,000 in a few quarters this year. Thanks for your hard work. Right on, man. So anyways, yeah, this dump could get even uglier. But as you guys know, we've had these targets here since we broke back here. Actually, I take that back. Since we broke this 45.5, if you're watching my channel, back then we had a measured move of that, breaking this channel, which we broke. And that was what made the 38.8 target way back in, where did we make? We probably made it before, but when this broke was in January when we started looking for these lows while everybody else was still looking for higher highs. And then we were looking at this rising channel here. We took the measured move of this channel from its break here, which gets us to around 39.3. And then before that, if you guys remember, we were looking at this ascending triangle that broke to the bottom, and the measured move of that was 37.6. So that's why I have these targets here of 37.6 to 38.8. They have not changed. We've had them here for at least a couple months. So Bitcoin about to take a huge dump. What about the weekly candle? Yeah, I'll look at the weekly chart. Where is my weekly? Right here. We've talked about this over and over. Guys, I open and close below this 55 EMA, which was at 43.9. It's very bad. If this second candle opens and closes below it also, that's extremely bad. And that still gets us down to around that same range, which is the 200 EMA on the weekly. If we look at the weekly, I had drawn this in for you guys. Looking at this trend line here where we did get rejected right here last week and coming down from there. So be cautious, guys. Bitcoin does not have to keep going up. It doesn't have to. The traditional markets control what Bitcoin does. I don't care what anybody says. Bitcoin is a risk on asset. People can lie and say it's not, but it is a 100% risk on asset because it is still a speculative asset. So when the market crashes, people get out of speculative assets and they go into cash or something else they trust, some gold, some silver. Let's take a look at gold and silver. I haven't looked at that in a while, so let's take a look at these charts. These are old charts also. We talked about if we broke this 1832 to look for 1851. We almost made it there, still could possibly make it up there. Silver, same thing. We were talking about breaking the 2394, talking about getting rejected at this old trend line at 2484. We didn't quite make it, may still get up there and tag it, but as you can see, it is making hidden bearish divergence here. All right, let's go back. So yeah, things aren't looking too great. Mikuji Crypto, thanks Savvy or TA, helped me make good choices. Right on, brother. I don't tell anybody what to do, guys. I never make calls. I tell you what I'm doing, what I'm seeing. The decisions are totally up to you on what you do with that. I just put out the information and my thoughts. And guys, there's 423 people. If you could take a second out, go below the video, and I'll show you how real quick. Go below the video and smash this like button. I would appreciate that. It does help the channel out big time. And make sure you subscribe if you haven't already also. And if you're watching on mobile, all you have to do is exit the chat hit the like button, and then go right back into the chat if you don't know how to do that. And if you're watching on Google TV, in the bottom left-hand corner, it says more options or more something. Hit that and smash that like button. Much appreciated, guys. BTC is connected to the equity markets fully. Yeah, I mean any speculative asset is, it's going to follow what the traditionals do, because speculative markets, people go in, want to make a lot of money because they move fast, usually volatile, or they're going up. But when the market crashes, people want out of the speculative assets because there's speculation. They want to go into something that is proven. And whether you like to hear it or not, cash is proven. Cash is still king, guys. Nothing has changed there. And that's why I make the reminder every morning to always take profits and to protect your capital. Always, always, always protect your capital. Where's the DXY? I have not looked at that either. DXY, obviously got our bounce. Everything is looking bullish as hell on the DXY, just as we expected. We've had these targets here forever. You guys remember, since way back here last year, or actually 2020, I was bullish on the dollar and everyone was calling me crazy. The dollar's going to zero. Well, the dollar has done nothing but went up since then, guys. If you're not ready for Binance manipulation, then get out of the market. It's not just Binance. Guys, the same people are controlling all markets. It's big money people, guys. Looks very scary, especially when big pump before 4 hours and now bigger dump. Yeah, it just erased that. All that was a bull trap. I talked about that this morning. Where's your conservative bottom for BTC, not financial advice? Conservative? Well, right here would be the best case scenario for it to get a bounce at these 38 to 39 levels and that be the bottom. Unfortunately, I still believe that this is most likely a good possibility. Now, that's not to say we just go straight down there. We could get that bounce somewhere in this 37 to 38 range and come all the way back up here to get everybody bullish again and come back down. But as in a new all-time high this year, I don't see it happening. I said it last year. Last year I'd said I'd delete my account if we hit 100K. We didn't hit 100K. People were saying, your account's going to be deleted. You're gone. Haha, blah, blah, blah. We called this move ABC way back when, before it even happened, although it did go a lot higher. But all that ended up being was a big bull trap, big stop hunt, whatever you want to call it. They tricked everybody. But you could see, obviously, it was an ABC move up. We had 5 moves down. ABC move up. Should be 5 moves down from here. But if you look back at the Amazon chart, it was really hard to count these waves in here. We could count this as 1, 2, and we get a 3 all the way down here, 4 all the way back. We'll keep up on it, and we'll keep watching what happens. Thank you, sir. Great fishing sesh. Right on, man. Thanks, Morgan. I appreciate that. We have 236 likes and 500 people watching, guys. Take a second out. Smash that like button. It doesn't cost you anything and it helps the channel out. Also, if you haven't checked it out already, check out my wife's webpage, inkerimage.com. A lot of great stuff in here. She has a crypto section. She can put anything you want on any of this stuff. Go in there, check it out. Good gift ideas, all kinds of stuff in there. Oh, there's that Jordan douche. See ya, bro. What about 30K as confluence with the BTC logger? Oh, I'm sure we'll get bound. That'll probably be a bounce area. D-Man, the Bronco is awesome. She loves it, man. She absolutely loves it. Pretty sweet ride. We got some stuff she wants to do to it. some add-ons or whatnot. She just had her windows tinted and stuff. When the mouth open thumbnail with 100K next to it. Jordan was one of the 100Kers, and he was calling it all the way down here, and he's still saying that we're going to a new all-time highs this year. Guys, people like that, you could tell by his channel. A lot of the people that make these channels and they're just keeping people engaged by being funny and stuff, that's great if you want to watch that for entertainment. But if you want real analysis or real market knowledge, that's not where you get it, because they don't have it. Davey, why are you so upset with Jordan? He's just a clown. He is a clown, but he talks crap about everybody, you know. And I, you know, make fun of bulls or perma bulls and mooners and stuff like that, but I don't sit there and nitpick on certain names and stuff. And he does that to everybody, just trying to bring people to his channel when he's literally does this. Well, we got this line here. We could hit this line. We could hit this. We're going up, but we're going up. We're going up. We're going up. We're going up. I mean, has zero market knowledge. He don't trade. He does not trade. And I guarantee he don't trade. I told you guys before, I'll take him in a trading competition anytime. He doesn't know how to trade. So why, especially if you're trading, why in the hell would you be watching a channel of a guy that does not trade? And taking any advice. Although you should never take any advice from any YouTube channel, anybody, period. Always make your own decisions. But why this channel's here is I show you what I see and why I see it, in hopes that hopefully you will learn something from it and better your own skills through it. That's all I want to do on this channel. I'm not here to put in funny shit, and I'm not a clown channel. I don't want to be a clown channel. That's not what this is about. I'm not living off of YouTube, so I'm just sharing knowledge. Davey, doesn't that recent days price action look like a big diamond to you? Right here? I mean, it's possible. We'll see what happens. I don't think so, because I still think we're going to break this low over here. No, he's not realistic, because he says there's no way that Bitcoin's going under 20K. And it's very possible, guys. Thanks, Amit. Right on. I'm down with that. Let's go back into the 4 hour, see how that's looking. Like I said, don't forget to check out Prime XBT, guys. If you're trading on other exchanges, I suggest you at least try it. You're not going to see the scam wicks, the liquidation hunts, because they don't trade against you. And like I said, I did get the promo code set up where Savvy50 does get you up to $7,000 bonus for trading. So definitely check it out. Links down below in the description, along with there's a few things down there, guys, and you won't see a bunch of exchanges under my links. I only will share stuff that I actually use or believe in down below. So you're not going to see 50,000 exchanges. You're not going to see every just bunch of BS just so I can make money off the clicks. That's not what it is. This is stuff I actually use down below. And like I said, I am checking out an indicator right now that I will be letting you guys know about that probably in tomorrow's video. Ryan, trade, bud. What about all the big companies that bought BTC? Guys, That's all hype. It's all hype, man. That's all I gotta say. So, anyways, let's see if this keeps dropping. If not, I'm gonna get off here. But I did want to get you guys a video out today. I appreciate you guys all stopping by. I appreciate it. Thank you for all the support. What are your expectations for Bitcoin? The same as they've been, but these targets are the targets I've been looking for. Still looking for them. We'll see what happens. If this 4 hour closes down here, we could get some bullish divergence and maybe get another bounce up, but we'll keep an eye on it. But like I said, I've had these targets down here for a few months, actually. Since right back in here where we made this range, probably about, well, actually, I take that back. It's about a month that we've had these targets down here. You can watch all my videos. They've always been down here. All the crypto market is hype. Massive crash is going to hit in the coming next couple months. I believe in the next year, it's probably going to be one big crash. We'll see. Unless something, right now, the points to watch to get even a little bit bullish again are this 45.5 level. If it can break back above that, you know, we might get a nice bounce up into the $52 or 52,000 range. But keep an eye on it. We'll be watching it. You're welcome, El Deuce. BTC has switched to ETH. What do you mean BTC has switched to ETH? Here's our Ethereum targets that we've had for months, literally months, since way back in here when we were looking at this rising wedge. And then Litecoin, of course, still looking for this 113 range, somewhere in there. If we do go into a major bear market, I do see Litecoin going all the way back down to the $24 range. And XRP, we're on the 20-cent range. Stay away from Carl the Moon and MM Crypto. Those two are scammers and it just for themselves. I don't know that those guys are, you know, I'm not going to say scammers. They might actually believe what they say, and I think a lot of them may, but again, it goes on market experience. And somebody with true market experience isn't going to strictly watch Bitcoin and strictly watch crypto. They're going to want to look into traditional markets, look into gold, look into silver, because all of that means something when you're looking at speculative assets. If you're just looking at the crypto charts, you're not going to get as good of a reading. Will big crash also hit DeFi programs? Like one, absolutely. If you guys know what happened back here in Amazon, the Amazon crash, which, like I said, looks an awful lot like what's going on now. There were tons of .com scams in here, tons of them. And guys, take a second out. There's 624 people and only 331 likes. That is just over half. Take a second out, guys. Smash the like button. And a lot of people get mad because I keep saying that. The reason I remind people is because it helps the channel out. I do the channel for you guys to get some info. So the least you can do is hit that damn thumbs up. So back here, there was tons of scams and shell companies, shoebox companies in the .com bubble. Just .com this, .com that. Everything was going to go to the moon. All of that crap had to be washed out. And that's exactly what happened here. It all got washed out. And we need all the crypto scams and shit coins and everything else washed out over here. Now, everybody says that that's super bearish and just negativity. Well, actually, it's not. For one, like I said, the crypto market needs it. And for two, if we look at this chart, right here is the .com bubble. You can see what happened to Amazon after. That could definitely happen to Bitcoin after. But keep in mind, this took 10 years to break that all-time high again. All this time in here, all them little crap companies were getting washed out. So it took some time. Will it take crypto that long? Maybe not, but it is going to definitely take some time to wash out all the scams. Same whales who drops the market there advertising that Bitcoin is going to 100K. Right. I mean, if you remember back in 2018, the whole time it was going down, the news was saying 50K. You had McAfee saying $1 million. You had just all these people. Those guys were making money off of getting people to buy while they dumped. They need liquidity to get out of the market. They need people to buy their overpriced stocks, Bitcoin, everything else, so they can exit and then reaccumulate all over again at the bottom and do it all over again. Take it easy, Tony. Do you think the other crypto domain name services will have an airdrop? Screw airdrops, man. AJ, whenever the crash finally happens, gold will explode within 6 months. That's possible. I only bought yesterday. Should I just hold? Dude, man, I wish all these guys weren't constantly telling everybody to buy, especially right now in the markets the way they are. Oh, why is it dropped again? My friend was up 5% because it was a bull trap. Bull trap. All right, guys. Thanks a lot for tuning in. I appreciate you guys stopping by the channel. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Smash that like button. If you're watching this after live, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think is happening or what's gonna happen. I am real curious to see what everybody's thoughts are out there. Thanks a lot, guys.